How is it going, guys? Slippery Jim here. Welcome back to Ark Survival Ascended on the island. And in the last episode, I spent a very long time searching around the snow and mountain areas looking for some high level Argies. And I finally found a 145 female and then a 150 male. So I've got a breeding pair tamed up here, and we are going to be breeding these guys today and hopefully getting some imprinted Argies that are going to look as spectacular as their parents here. And also, before we get to that, I also want to set up some electrical generation for my base, because there is a lot of different things that I kind of need to get set up to progress. Things like the fabricator, refrigerators, etc. And those require electricity, or either electricity or fuel. And I'd rather power them with electricity. It's just going to be a lot simpler and easier for me. So yeah, that's what we're going to be looking at setting up first, and then we're going to get to breeding up our Argies over there as well. Now, in between episodes, I did spend a little bit of time over at the volcano farming up some metal. I got a little bit of obsidian as well, so I'm cooking up the metal right now. It is taking quite a long time, but hopefully we've got enough for everything that we're going to be crafting today, because we are going to need a lot of metal for stuff and things. Anyway, I've sort of rearranged things in this room here, which has sort of become my default cooking type room. And I've cleared out some space. I've moved these industrial cookers over here as well. So yeah, we should have a good area to work with very shortly. I also crafted another forge, because that one, the single one over there, was taking a very long time to cook up the metal for us. So, as far as electrical generation goes, like, there is a straight up generator that I've unlocked, which is pretty cheap to make. It just costs a little bit of metal and some electronics. But this does require gasoline to produce electricity, and I'd rather not have to feed fuel into it all the time. So there are some other options for us as well, one of which I've unlocked, called the wind turbine, and this says it converts the force of the wind into electricity, also reduces fuel consumption and heat damage of nearby gas generators, more effective at high wind speeds, and this needs to be crafted in a fabricator. Now there is a windmill as well. Having read the description of this, it doesn't actually mention producing electricity, so I'm not sure if it does or not, and it's high level and higher cost to make. So we're just going to go with the wind turbine. I think it's going to be the most eco-friendly, but more importantly maintenance friendly option for power generation. I'm not sure what sort of range this thing has, but we'll figure that out as we go along. So we'll just need some cementing paste, metal ingots, and electronics, as well as a little something called a fabricator to craft that. So let's have a look in here. I'm pretty sure I unlocked the fabricator already. We just didn't get around to crafting this yet, so we should have everything we need for that. We just need a little oil crystal, spark powder, metal ingots, and cementing paste. Let's see, got some spark powder here. Oil, I think, was a thing. We needed some metal, oil, and electronics. I've been getting all my electronics from supply drops. They seem to drop pretty regularly. So if we put all of this in here, that should give us the ability to make the fabricator. What are we missing? Crystal. There we go. Let's get that going. and then we'll find a place to put it down. Now I believe this does require electricity as well, but you can also use gasoline, which we'll have to use initially. So let's grab some of that, and we'll probably put it like over here, I guess. That'll do. Man, it's pretty big. So we'll chuck some gasoline in there. And this is what we're going to be making the wind turbine in. So for this we'll need metal, cementing paste, and electronics. Where did that go? What the heck? Did it go through the floor? Oh no, there it is. Put that in there. And we should be able to make ourselves a wind turbine once we turn it on. Alright, hopefully that's the last time we need fuel for this thing. Let's chuck our fuel in here. What did I get it out of? Bottom one. Cool. Rid of that as well. Okay, so I've been thinking about where I want to put this so it's not an eyesore, and so it will cover the majority of the base. And I decided to try a spot out the front here where I've set up a little bit of courtyard here, and hopefully this is going to give us the coverage we need. If it doesn't, we'll just craft another one and put it out the back. Okay, that's looking pretty good. If we can get this fairly central here. Probably should have brought Pete out here so I can get a bird's eye view. Let's try that. Now, wow, that looks pretty cool. It doesn't say how much electricity it produces or anything, but hopefully it's enough for our needs. What's the range like? Wow. That is actually pretty massive. It even covers that whole tower over there and all this. The main thing is that it covers most of the main base area. Let's take a look. Okay, so yeah, if we decide to go with electrical lighting, then it's not quite going to reach the top of the stairs, but it should reach just about everywhere else in the base. That's actually pretty perfect. That is actually pretty amazing how huge that range is. That's crazy. Like all the way up to the top there. That's pretty impressive. Alright, let's just turn that thingy off, and we'll look at what we actually want to use that for powering, apart from the fabricator, but it should also power the fabricator for us. Yeah. Beautiful. Alright. Now, one of the main things that I really should have made earlier, because it's going to be super useful and important, is refrigeration. And I think I've even unlocked this, but we didn't get to crafting it yet because we didn't have electricity. So this does need to be made at the fabricator. And it requires electronics, polymer, crystal, and metal ingots. 120 metal ingots. So, I might make 2 of them, if possible. Let's grab some more of these out of here. Those in there. Electronics. What was the other thing that it needed? Was it polymer? Polymer. I'm assuming it was polymer. I don't know how much these things can, like these fridges can fit in them, but we're about to find out. Electrical. Oh, I need crystal. Of course. Crystal. We got 2 of those going. Yeah, man. We have reached the industrial age. That's for sure. Grab those out of there. And I want to see if I can slide one of these in here. Let's have a look. Slide that in there, maybe. Like that, and then that one there. Perfect. I don't know if you can stack these on top of each other. Doesn't look like it. That would have been pretty cool. I could add a wall of refrigerators. Oh, these hold 80 items compared to 48 in the preserving bin. That's actually pretty awesome. Let's move all of our meat across. So just to test this, if we're looking at our if we're looking at, say, let's just test this out. So we'll grab one piece of meat, right? This piece of meat is going to spoil in 7 minutes and 35 seconds. If we put it in the refrigerator, it's going to extend that to 12 days? No, 12 hours. 12 hours. Okay, so it's on 7 minutes right now. It's going to extend it to 12 hours, 24 minutes, which is pretty massive. Let's just grab the rest of this meat. We'll grab everything out of here, actually. And put it in there, minus the spoiled stuff. So, yeah, the jerky is going to last 169... Wait. Is that 45 minutes, 4 days? A very long time. I thought the thing on the end, the 45, was seconds, but I don't think it is seconds. That's seconds there. That's... So yeah, that's basically forever. Basically forever. Let's just transfer the rest of this stuff over here, starting with the meat stuff. We will need to keep some meat in there for making jerky with. We'll grab those chops out of there. We've also got the kibble. We've got these meals. We've got the shadow steak, saute. I don't know if we can put this stuff in. Grab this out of here. We'll test that in a second. So these will all go in, which is amazing, because these don't last very long. That gives us quite a bit of time there on the focal chili. Bug spray goes in. Put these in there. Our one and only med brew. Okay, we'll grab the rare stuff. So taking a look at the rare stuff here. This rare flower has got 2 days, 20 hours on it. If we put them in here, yeah, a lot longer. Basically years. We'll put the mushrooms in there as well. I think the mushrooms go off quicker. Well, maybe not. Maybe they're about the same. What do I know? Put that in there. Alrighty, now can we put in polymer? Oh, that doesn't seem to go in. Nope. It's a shame. But everything else goes in pretty much. So we'll leave that in there to cook up some more jerky for us. And we no longer need this extra preserving bin, I don't think. We'll use that space for something else at some point. We could even put, I don't know, an extra fridge or something over there if we need to. But this one's still empty. And there is loads of space left in this. That's pretty awesome, actually. Cool. Very, very nice indeed. Okay, so what do we want to do next? Now we got the refrigerators happening. Let's have a think. So one thing that I wanted to look at crafting up is some better storage. I was looking at this thing. At level 75 we got the ability to unlock the vault, which it doesn't say exactly how much stuff it holds, but it looks like an upgrade to the large storage box. Essentially, it's very, very expensive. 500 metal ingots. But yeah, it might be worth it. So we'll unlock that. Let's see. Let's grab this. Oh, this whole time I could have just... Anyway. Okay, how much we got here? 610. So it looks like we'll probably only be able to make one vault. At least until we cook up some more metal. Let's just grab this out of here. So there's still a little bit in here. Put that in there. So that's 190 there. 162. Actually, we would have enough once all of the metal like is completely cooked up to make a second vault if we wanted to, which is pretty cool. But we'll just make one for the time being, and I think we needed... What did we need for the vault? Vault, cementing paste and oil. Okay, oil. Grab that out of there. It better be worth it, I tell you. So I was thinking maybe we might put it in this spot here. And we might even be able to squeeze a second one in there. And I'll probably mirror that over here. Possibly. As well. So this holds 350. Holy cow, that's a lot. 350, that's like, more than 7 times the amount of a large storage box in one single thing. That's crazy. We can put a pin code on it. Oh, we could do that with the other ones as well. Alright. So I'll probably transfer all this stuff in there at some point. I'm not going to do that right now though. But that is pretty awesome. Very, very nice indeed. But we will have to wait until all the rest of this metal is cooked up before we can even think about having a second one. We probably won't even really need a second one for quite a while, but just for the sake of symmetricality, I probably want to put one right here. And I also want to test to see if they stack, because if they stack, we could have a whole, we could just fill this whole wall with vaults. I don't think we have to worry about storage ever again, basically. We do have to worry about metal though. If we want to craft more of those things, let's just chuck this in here for now. Cool. Alright, so that's pretty good. I'm happy we've finally been able to get these set up, especially and stuff like that. I might actually move this over next to the fireplace. In retrospect, that would have been a better spot for it. I guess we can still move it there, because it looks like the kind of spot you might have a bookcase like next to your armchair kind of thing. Then we'll put the preserving bin here. Now this is just going to be for organic polymer and jerky production now. We'll put all these in here. Nice. Very good. Very organized. I like it. I like it a lot. Now, before we get to breeding our Argies, the other thing that I was looking at maybe unlocking and crafting is, let's just think about this here, because I've got a limited number of engrams to spend at the moment till we get to the next level, but I did want to look at getting the air conditioner unlocked, this thing here. So what this does is it provides insulation against extreme temperatures. Mind you, when it comes to that sort of thing, I do have my good friend Ozzy here, who does exactly the same thing. Plus, he helps protect me, which is pretty cool, and he looks stylish. But when it comes to the air conditioners, from the research I've done, they can also be used to hatch eggs, which would be awesome. Because currently to hatch eggs, like for the Ankies that have been trying to breed Hesperornis, stuff like that, I've just been chucking the egg out near like the campfire or a torch, and that sometimes does the job, sometimes not quite, depending on the temperature of the environment at the time. But hopefully this is gonna work for us. So I don't know how many we're gonna craft initially. These do take 80 metal each, unfortunately, as well. But maybe we'll make... Well, how many eggs are we realistically going to be getting from a single pair of Argies? Probably not that many. So we'll probably be fine with a single one to start with, I think, and that way we can save up on our metal costs, stuff like that. I do have a little bit of metal here, but not very much. Yeah, Grab those out of there. So, where do we craft this? Let's take a look at the air conditioner. Yeah, it looks like it's a smithy type thing or something. It is in the Fabricator, okay. Air conditioner. Let's get one of these happening. Now, these do require electricity as well, but we should be fine with that. Let's grab that out of there. Let's go downstairs. Before we do, we might set these guys to mating. Behavior, enable mating. Behavior, enable mating. Grab that. And okay, there we go. One of the good things about egg-laying creatures, they just plop the egg out pretty much straight away, I believe. So there's no gestation period like with mammals. So when she lays that egg, we should be able to grab it straight away. I'm not sure if she would be able to hatch it herself, because some dinos I've noticed, like the Anki, seems to be able to hatch their eggs perfectly fine almost all the time. But the Rexes, they lay the eggs, but they don't really hatch. Sometimes they look like they're thinking about hatching, but they don't hatch. So I'm not like 100% up on all of the specifics when it comes to that stuff. So she's still getting ready to lay. Let's go down and set this this air conditioner up. So where will we set this up? Guess we can just put it inside here for now. But I'll probably end up like when I get into breeding, like seriously later on, I'll probably set them up in a row down there. But for now, we could probably get away with putting this like even there is fine. $12 degrees. 862.99. 11 degrees. Okay. So even okay. Now I'm quite heavily buffed at the moment because of Aussie. So normally we'd be at 540, 44 for cold and heat resist. And then next to this, we're at 748, 245. Like the actual temperature doesn't change too much, but the resistance does, which is an interesting way of doing it. Aircon, always good to have, that's for sure. Depending where you live. Oh, we have an egg, look at that thing. Very colorful looking, just like the mother. Can I grab that? So yeah, I'm not sure if she would have been able to hatch it or not, but I'm not going to take chances on that. So we'll leave them on mating, so that she's constantly going to be dropping the eggs for us. And for now, we'll put that right up next to the aircon there, and that should keep the egg health. I don't know what the egg health means, to be honest, exactly, but the incubation timer is dropping, which is what we want for it to hatch. And then we should have a little baby Argentavis. The egg should hatch any second now. Here we go. All right, we have a baby Argie. Look at this thing. Level 228. Let's have a look at your stats. Just claim you. Because we're just going to be breeding these initially to get better traits, we probably won't worry too much about what name we give them, but let's have a look at the stats here. Oh, okay. So, our little baby Argie here, she has all the good stats except weight. She doesn't have the high weight out of our two parents, but we'll keep breeding them, and hopefully eventually we'll get a pair, male and female, that have all the high stats combined from both parents. That's really the initial goal, I think, so we can have a good start to our breeding project here. Try and get some really good Argies. But yeah, not too bad, not too bad. It's a start anyway. We'll raise this one up and keep going with our breeding here. I might need some more air conditioners. Okay, so we've been doing a bit more breeding, guys, with our Argies, and I've finally got a baby Argie that has all the best stats on it. This one here, it's a male, and it's got combined all of the best stats from both parents in the one little baby. So hopefully we can get a female as well to start breeding with that little guy as well. Now over there, guys, I was over at the creek, and I saw an alpha Rex roaming around causing havoc. It's not that high level, so I thought we might try and take it on just for a bit of fun, to take a break from the breeding program, and I'm gonna try to take it out with one of my Rexes. So we might actually take the tea lady. I hope she's up for the challenge. It's gonna be a bit on the dangerous side, but we'll give it a go. I was out here looking for an Oviraptor, but I only found a level 10 one, unfortunately. Let's make sure we try and conserve our stamina. Pretty much everything's going to be attacking me over here. Let me through. There it is right there, I believe. Sporting a very fancy color palette. Let's go. How much damage is this thing gonna do, I wonder? Oh, it does a fair bit, actually. It's doing a fair bit. It's got a fair bit of knockback as well. I'm doing more than twice as much damage, but this thing has probably, I don't know exactly, but probably a good 5 times my health or more. Oh, it's not actually hitting me right now. Maybe because I'm I've got the high ground advantage. It's running. What the heck? Where are you going? Turn and face me. There is another Rex up here. It's actually getting pretty damaged here. I'm losing a lot of health myself though. I might have to run for it. Oh no, it's gonna be a close call. Damn, no, Tea Lady. We gotta come back and finish the job with Mr. T. We've got to avenge Tea Lady. It's nearly dead. I think it was a pretty close battle, but like I said, the oh, what the heck is going on up here? Allosaurus. That's not great. I don't know if it saw me. Probably not. Damn, we lost one of our Rexes. That sucks. No more T-Rex eggs for me, I'm afraid. We should be able to go finish it off though. It was pretty low health. Just see if we've got another care session up here. Okay, you are max. You are max level. You want to cuddle, that's an easy one, okay. Ruby. Okay, we're gonna take our remaining Rex out. Can Mr. T pull it off? We've just got the regular saddle. Pretty sure you're max health. These guys only have 5,000 health. Kind of a harder fight than I thought it would be, actually. Let's see if we can find this Rex. Hopefully it hasn't healed up, because that'll suck if it has. I just didn't have the stamina to get away either. Oh no, now I'm gonna kill these guys. I can't even turn around. Didn't help. That definitely didn't help. $3,000 health. Do you reckon that'll be enough? I'm not sure if it will be. Okay, I'm not really interested in fighting that guy. Looks like it's still pretty badly damaged. I mean, it's only level 10 alpha. I thought it wouldn't be that bad, but I was wrong. Getting attacked by the trike. Oh, there we go. Nice. Get out of it, Trike. I'm not interested. Not interested in you. Well, we avenged the tea lady's death. But now we no longer have a source of T-Rex eggs, which is unfortunate. Man, I am kind of badly hurt here. Did we get anything cool from that? We got lots of prime meat. Got a recipe. I think I've already got that recipe. Some junky tools. Some Allosaurus brains or whatever those things are. What else did we get? Meat. I don't think we really got anything spectacular. Oh, man. Okay, so, Alpha Rexes are and very dangerous, very tanky. I kind of needed more meat. I don't know if it's worth, let's take some of their meat. We can use that for taming and stuff. We'll grab some of the prime meat as well. Oh man, that's unfortunate that the tea lady got killed. Oh well, let's get back to breeding. So you are now fully grown up, level 228, and you want care in 8 minutes. Very good. Let's see if we've got any more eggs. Let's grab this egg. Why can I not pick that up? Oh, it's incubating. Ah. Interesting. 99.8 egg health. So she can actually incubate her own eggs pretty effectively by the looks of it. I don't know how I would get the baby down though. Oh, we got the Alpha Rex trophy. That's pretty cool. And we got Alpha Tyrannosaurus tooth. Anyway, I'm probably going to put away some of this stuff and we'll cook up some of the prime meat and stuff like that as well. But then I'm going to get back to the Argie breeding program and see how much further we can take this. It's taken many eggs, many hatchings, and we've finally reached the point where I've been able to get a new breeding pair where both of the best stats from the original two, Andy and Anges, have been combined in both of these 2 Argies here. So basically that gives us the base of a pretty high level Argie that we can now breed to try to get mutations. So I've been doing a bit of research on this, and we can basically get a bunch of mutations, and hopefully we can buff some of the stats. So things like, I guess I might focus on weight or stamina, maybe even melee or health. I don't want to go too crazy because it's very time consuming, but yeah, we're going to try to get some mutations happening just for a bit of fun and see what happens. But interestingly, the male and female have now kind of switched their colors that they started with. So the male is actually the colorful red one. The female's got the green coloring now. This one actually looks pretty awesome. I like how it's got little spots of pink on it. Looks pretty nice. But yeah, maybe I'll focus on stamina and just get the craziest stamina going so we can just fly across the entire map and back without stopping or something like that. I think that would be pretty awesome. So I've basically set these guys to mate non-stop, and I'm using my new Oviraptor down here to pick up the eggs. So when we've got a bunch of these, oh, we got Hesperornis eggs as well. That's interesting. I don't know where those came from. But yeah, when we've got enough of these eggs in here, what I'm going to do is chuck those down and see if we can get some mutations. But apparently they're quite rare as well. I did realize as well, guys, by the way, that we've got a ton of Rex eggs in here, actually. So we could potentially hatch those using our air conditioner to bring back a new female Rex for breeding with poor old Mr. T, who is the only remaining T-Rex. So I'm still working on the breeding program, guys, but just outside my base I noticed that there was an iguanodon that was pretty high level, so I think we might try to tame that because they can actually be a really handy utility way of easily getting a bunch of seeds going for the farm and stuff like that. So yeah, what we can actually do is use our taming pens here. So I've actually set these up underneath so I can drop dinos down in here. And I can get in through these secret entrances here. So basically this also opens up into the pen, and we've got a little area up here we can come to shoot arrows to tranquilize creatures. Yeah, so it's built in. It's pretty cool. We get to try it out. So let's try one of our Argies here. I really like the color of this one. This was a mutant one. Let's use you. Go see if we can find that iguanodon again. So 135. So we'll try and pick him up and chuck him in there until he heals up, and then we'll hopefully be able to tame it up at our leisure. Where are you? You are over here. It's around here somewhere. Very colourful parasol. That might be it there. Yep. Yoink. Man, this is a super handy feature. He doesn't know what's going on. I wonder what dinos we can pick up with these Argies. Let's just drop you in there, and we'll just let you stew in there for a little while till we decide you've got enough health. I can use my magnifying glass, and just because I don't want to kill it when we're tranquilizer darting it. Nice. You're not going anywhere. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll grab my magnifying glass. Now, we might try and use crops to tame the iguanodon because I've got loads of crops and they seem to be better than berries. Probably don't want to worry about using kibble on it. There's some Hesperornis eggs in there. You got here some Hesperornis eggs. Okay, we got a lot of Argie eggs there. Crops. Let's grab some crops. Potatoes. I reckon that'll be enough. And magnifying glass. Let's grab that. There's my tools over here. Hopefully this thing is healed sufficiently. I don't know how much health they have. So, let's take a look at you, good sir. You have full health right now. 1,099 health. Very good. So we should be able to trank you pretty easily. Without worrying about death. Oh, you can actually hear me? Through the window? Did I take damage? I don't think I did. I didn't really think about how I'm going to get them out of this taming pen when I built this thing. But we should be able to pick it up. Hopefully. Alright, let's just chuck some potatoes in your inventory. See if that does the job. There we go, look at that. Oh, taming effectiveness 99.9%. Will take a little while though. So yeah, we can just come back when he's ready to be tamed, I guess. But yeah, I think the great thing about these guys, these iguanodons, is you can put berries in their inventory, and then they have an option to convert them into seeds, which is a really easy way of getting specific seeds. Okay, we're getting close to having a tamed iguanodon here. It's a 98% taming effectiveness. Now, I don't know. I don't think I've got the saddle for this guy. Actually, I might have one I picked up from a supply drop. We'll have a check in a second. There it is. We'll call you Iggy. It's a female actually. But yeah, we need to equip you with a saddle. But apparently these guys do have that ability. Like you can see here, seed fruit in inventory, right? So we just turned all of these into seeds. If we take these out, put in some mijo berries, turn those into seeds. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool indeed. But I'm just going to check if I've got any saddles. I think I might have a saddle or two already for iguanodons from supply drops. We'll just have a quick check on that. There's one. Purple one, not bad. Actually got two of them. This one's a 55. Now, I don't think you're going to fit through the wall though, are you? But we'll put the saddle on you. And then we can reposition you a little bit. Somewhere in the center here. So what are your stats like? Let's have a look. We got nearly 2,000 health. Pretty good melee damage for a herbivore. Yeah, interesting. Not bad, not bad. Now, we'll see if we can pick this dino up from outside. See how we go with this. You have a saddle. Where is it? Did it move? Oh, it might be on follow. Okay. It's gonna make it more challenging. Did we get ya? Oh, interesting. So collision does affect them while you're picking them up. Because he just got knocked back in there. And try and pick you up. I probably should have factored in some sort of exit gate or ramp or something. Let's try again. Get you nice and central. There we go. Only just though. Just managed to get him out of there. Park you there. Alrighty. So we have ourselves a purple iguanodon. Pretty awesome. So I don't know where to keep this this fella. It is a herbivore. I guess we'll put it over here with these guys over here. And yeah, let's give you some health there. Very, very cool dino though. Alrighty, we are going to get back to breeding Argies. I don't know how crazy I want to go with the breeding, like how much I want to invest into it, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll get a few mutations just to try it out, buff some stats, but I'm not gonna go like super crazy on it. Let's just get a bit of this. All right, back to work. It's taken quite a long time, but I've enjoyed learning the process of breeding and mutating here in Ark Ascended. It's been quite a journey in figuring out the best way to breed and get mutations and all of that stuff. So I've really enjoyed the experience, but it's extremely time consuming. And I've reached a point where I'm pretty happy with what I've been able to breed into our Argies here. So I'll show you guys what we've got going on here. So over here, this is Andy. He's one of a pair of Argies that I'm going to be using for breeding if I ever need more Argies bred up with really good stats. And essentially his stats, if we look at his stats here, these are without any level ups or anything like that, and without any imprinting either. And basically these are the mutations that I've been able to get. So what we've got here is 2 health mutations, we've got 2 stamina mutations, we've got 5 weight mutations, and we've also got 2 melee damage mutations as well. So I can breed him up with his partner to churn out any additional Argies that I need with these buffed stats, which is pretty awesome. And if we look at the ancestors here, you can see I've got 12 total mutations that I've been able to breed into my Argies. So yeah, pretty happy with that. Obviously I could keep going, but it's so time consuming that I really don't think I want to go down that path any further. But I'm really happy with the stats that we got here right now. So that is pretty cool. And I'll show you guys what they look like once they are imprinted. So this is Alice. Now Alice is a little bit different to her brothers and sisters, but she's basically been bred from Andy and his breeding partner Ange. And if we look at her stats here, she has 100% imprinting, so that buffs the stats for us as well. Now one little difference with her is she actually has an extra mutation. I just got lucky with her and got an extra weight mutation as well. But most of the time when I'm breeding these up, they will not have that extra mutation, but sometimes they can have an extra mutation in any one of these random stats as well. So yeah, pretty healthy here. We got 4,818 health, 1,300 stamina, we've got 1,008 weight and 383.1% melee damage, and this is without any level ups as well. She starts off at level 267, so then we can just keep leveling up into the stats that we want from that point onwards. Now I would like to get some better saddles, but for the time being the prim saddles are going to have to do till we get something better. But yeah, I'm really happy with how this turned out. These Argies are going to be awesome assets here that we can fly around on, and we don't have to worry about if they do happen to tragically get killed. We can always bring in a replacement, which is awesome. So yeah, that is it for this episode, guys. I hope you're enjoying this series, and we'll be back in the next episode with a bit more building and a bit more adventuring. I'll see you guys in that one. Thanks for watching.